Hi everyone, it's Dora here. Today I want to talk a little bit about stress. Stress seems to be the big topic of the year, but even before the whole pandemic, we as a population, society has become uh, so stressed. Stress is constant in our lives. It is something that we all live with, we all experience, and we wish we have less of. Um, One of the things that I see is that, many people tend to think that stress is something that's outside of themselves. That, if they can only stop the things that trigger stress, then, you won't feel the stress. And so instead of focusing on from within, we kind of try to focus on what's external to us and try to control the factors that are outside of us, which we think are the causes of our stress. But I feel like that is not where we want to focus our attention because we can never control what's outside of us. Things that are outside of us are always changing, always shifting, um, and it's out of our control. They're unpredictable, um, and for us to try to control factors outside of ourselves with the unpredictability and all of the uncertainty and other kind of multifactorial aspects of our external world, it's impossible for us to control our external factors. And if that's what we are trying to do to decrease our stress, that striving to control what's outside of us is in itself anxiety inducing, stress causing. And so, with that in mind, if we kind of take a different perspective, a different way to look at it, if we want to try to address our stress from within instead of from without, just shifting that, mentality that, that now becomes the stress now becomes something that we can control because we can control what's happening within us. And what I mean by this is that we're able to shift our perspective. We're able to shift the way we perceive our stress. Because in the end, the level of stress that we feel, how stressed and anxious we get in a given situation, is based on how much of a threat we perceive that stress to be to us. So the same situation may cause a lot of anxiety in one person because they perceive that this thing or this situation that's in front of them is, is something that that's overwhelming to them. Whereas the same situation to another person, to this other person, they might feel, oh, I know how to deal with this. It's no big deal. So it's not the external triggers or factors that the external factors that trigger our stress. Those are not the main issue when it comes to how stressed we get. Ultimately, it's the way we perceive these things that are around us in our environment, our situations, our relationship with others, and relationship to ourselves. All of these things um, all play a role in creating this sense of threat or anxiety that we feel in any given situation. So if we're able to come to a place within and find this or build this strength and resiliency and this inner peace within us, um, we can then face our daily challenges or even spontaneous challenges that pop up in our lives and still be able to face these challenges in a place of safety, strength, security, and a sense of being in control. And all of these things are going to help you feel less stressed even as you live in a stressful world. So now you might think, well, how do I build this, or strengthen this inner peace and strength from within? That we will talk about in another video, so stay tuned.